I feel like one of the great things I feel about what we do with rap is that it's not necessarily about not getting caught. It's really more so about just putting it out there. Like Kanye West can say anything he want now.
He's earned that right.
But he earned that right. But
whether
also,
you like it or not, he's earned it.
How
right.
you feel like he earned it?
Well, you have to have some degree of success over time. People give it to you. It's like at one time, you know, Snoop Dogg was one of the most like feared individuals. Why? Because they bought into the idea that he was a gangster. Whether he was or not, we all know he went to the prom like everyone else and did what he had to do. But over time, when you make enough people money, that buys you your freedom essentially. So he earned the right to now be able to worldwide go wherever he wants to. And Snoop Dogg can make money in Japan, make money in Australia. No one's no longer afraid of him. He doesn't even really have to walk around with security, but it's a process that you have to go through. Now Kanye has sold, you know, hundreds of millions of records or whatever, tens of millions of records. He's earned like over 27 some odd Grammys. He's making so much money. The machine is like, he's earned the right to pretty much say what the hell he wants to. Mm-hmm. Right now, he's headlining Glastonbury. They have a petition out right now. They only needed 50,000 people to sign. I think they're almost close to 100,000 people that have signed to say, we don't want Kanye West to perform at Glastonbury. Why? Because Glastonbury has traditionally always recognized artists that worked hard but were more considered underground artists that, you know, have been given an opportunity to shine. And here comes Kanye West, and they're like, you know, all of a sudden it's like sell out, sell out, sell out. Interesting thing is you haven't heard Glastonbury retract, because Glastonbury's like, look, we've already given this dude however much money it's going to cost to have him here, and we want him here. And you're going to come and see him, and you're going to pay to see him. And that's the reality of the world in which we exist. Like, he's more powerful than you. So your little petition to stop him from coming here is not going to have...
He earned that power. Is
right.
What you're saying. But what I'm saying is, at the very basic level of pimping, Ice-T had these people say, he said, I'm not going to let you hear my music. You can give me a deal, and then I'll let you hear it. But you don't get to try a hand grenade before you buy a hand grenade. And that's what I mean, like if you even improving yourself, then there's a dynamic there where you are proving yourself in order to get something, as opposed to
I think
like even when I first met you, I was like, I'm not getting ready to prove myself to you.
Right.
Like, you should just make beats because you make beats. Like, now whether that's a valid point of view or not.
No, because I was doing it before I met you, and the idea was, well, I'm gonna continue doing it. And that's life in general. It's like, okay, if I was doing it before you, cool. But now that I'm doing it with you, what value are you bringing to the situation? Well, obviously you're bringing some value to it because I see the value in it.
But see, the thing is, all people bring value, but it's that if they pimping is not, the pimping is the value.
Well, it goes back to what you said about Ice-T, though. It's like, that's a great point. You can't use a hand grenade before you buy the hand grenade.
Right, the pimping is the value.
Trust that the hand grenade is gonna work.
Yeah.
We don't know it's gonna work.
We don't know.
So, you know, at the end of the day, you know, it boils down to time. I always say it, we have 24 hours in a day. Some people sleep for 8, some people sleep for 4, some people don't sleep at all. But, you know, what do you do with the